I have no clue why this is not working. Help. Ahoy, salty dog! Welcome back to Interstellar Rift. My name is Lenscap, and today we are resolving a few misconceptions that I had about this game. So I want to start by saying that this is not the game I thought it was. It's better. I thought this was another space sim, RPG, kind of build your ship, fly around, do quests, whatever kind of thing. No, that is the surface of this game. This game goes so very much deeper. This is not a space simulator. This is not a role-playing game. The point of this game is not about doing quests. That is a feature of this game, but this is an engineering game. This game is about building a spaceship from the ground up. It is about controlling the ship. It is about intimately understanding your spaceship, how it functions, and the sorts of things that it does. And I had been ignoring those because I wanted to play this game as a space simulator, as a ship command kind of thing. That is not this game. We are currently in the blueprints of the Kestrel, and we're going to make some changes to it. Now that I have a better understanding of what is expected, of what to expect from this game, I think I can better understand how to play it. And this comes from many comments, a lot of feedback, a lot of questions, and things from viewers, subscribers, blog posts, research like this. A lot of hours have gone into creating this episode number 4. A lot of hours went into 1, 2, and 3 as well. So this game is a huge time sink and, in my opinion, well worth it. The first thing I want to talk about is my ship. So this ship has tons of thrusters. Tons of thrusters. Look at all these thrusters in the back. Tons. You want to know what's under this? Check this out. Thrusters. I'm actually not going to do it because there's no undo. But thrusters. Under these panels, thrusters. If you look at the shape of this ship, look at the shape of it from the top, right? Now let me switch modes. A lot of this that was here and here, it's not here anymore. You know why? It's full of thrusters. Exterior only. Full of thrusters. This ship has a lot of thrust. But I don't get very much power out of it. Why am I so slow in this? I found the answer. It is these. It is my shield generators. These, actually, if we look as well, we can see it on this one. You see what I see? See what this is? This is a control panel. We hid the shield generators in such a way that we could not access the control panel. So that's no good. We definitely need to be able to control our shields. And that is why I'm struggling. So let's remove these. Now we're going to put them back, but we're going to put them back in a different place. These will need to move to the engineering bay. So to accomplish that, we're actually going to, let's completely remove this block and add it back in engineering. We're also going to remove this weapons thing, and we're going to put our shield generators here instead. This will allow us to access the panels on the shield generators. This way we can turn them on and off and get more thrust out of our ship. Now, another thing that I've been thinking about that I didn't consider was that there are a lot of features of this game that I didn't use because I figured, oh, those are advanced features. We'll get to that eventually, whatever. I don't think that's the way you play this game. We need to use those features. For example, the connection tool. This is for power generation. We need to make sure that our shields have power. We need to make sure our thrusters have power. You can see that currently we generate 626 power. And we have a huge capacity, but we drain almost twice as much power as we generate. So we can fill up our batteries, but we can't keep them full because the ship drains way more power than we can generate. So we're gonna have to revisit that. Another thing is that we can set up separate power groups, so that, for example, our thrusters are powered from one place and our guns are powered from another place, and therefore we can always have thrust or always guns. We can set it up so that our shield generators have their own power generation as well. By the way, from here you can see those thrusters. We can set up so that our shield generators have their own power as well, so they aren't sucking power from the thruster group. Interesting. Wow, that's a little bit more advanced than I was looking forward, than I was expecting, and therefore our ship kind of sucks a little bit. But let's go ahead and make a couple of changes. I'm not going to do all that today. Definitely not. I cannot. That would take an entire redesign of this ship, and I'm not about to do that yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. Slowly but surely, we're gonna better understand and grasp the concepts. We're just scratching the surface. But what I'm gonna do for now is move the power things. I also, between episodes, have obtained some silicon. I spent all of my money doing that, so I've obtained some silicon. So we're gonna remove these and put in a cargo teleporter thing here. That's gonna let us be able to move more cargo between our ship and our station. And but we're gonna make some changes to the ship real quick, and I'll show you the changes once I've made them. All right, so we are back at the mining base at the Black Pit with our redesign complete. So I am going to teleport to our ship and make sure there's no cargo stored on the ship. We're actually going to recycle our ship and then respawn it with the new changes. I don't know if this is necessary. It may recycle the parts, like the cargo and whatnot, into our storage as well, but I don't know for sure. So I'm gonna manually collect it all and make sure there's not much. So, but I'm gonna manually collect it all and make sure that we don't lose anything. Actually, let's take the oxygen last. Can I go up, please? Can I not do this now for some reason? Take my oxygen, please. Life support. I do not wish to suffocate. All right, fine. We'll go pull out the fuel. That was my biggest concern. I don't want to have to mine all this fuel again. None in that. Okay, none in that. 6,000 here. So we're just going to take all this. Okay, so there's all that. And looks like we don't need to leave the life support running anyway, so we can go ahead and take this oxygen too. So let's grab this. Let's head back to the Black Pit and recycle our spaceship. Black Pit, and go. And so changes I made. I moved the shields. I added the cargo teleporter. I did lights. I think that's it. I think that's all the changes I made. So we're gonna go ahead and we'll give a tour. I added the lights to make it a little bit easier to see. I did not add the ship map, the sector map. That was something I wanted to consider adding as well. Like this thing over here. I did not add this. The hollow table, it's called. But that's okay. Whatever. Maybe the next time we redesign it, because we definitely will be redesigning this many times. So let's salvage the Kestrel. Hopefully we get all of the materials back to rebuild it as well. As you can see, there's a few new requirements. There's some silicon required, so let's go ahead and build it. Ship constructed. All right. So now we've got it. Let's go take a look at this and see if these improvements actually improved the ship at all. This is my biggest concern, though, is that I spent this time making these changes. They don't actually do anything. So let's look at this. Let's fly it around for a second and see if we made any actual improvements. So this corner is still a little dark, but that's okay. Lights are still flickering. I did not bring life support stuff with me. I did not bring fuel with me. This may have been a bad choice. Let's disable these shield generators. See, now we can disable them. We can also see that there's a shield output meter on this, on both of them. We can actually turn them down instead of completely disabling them if we choose. But I think we can control that as well from the cockpit. I'm not sure. I think the fuse box does something also, I think, but I'm not entirely sure what that does either. In the cargo hold, we got to do this quickly before I run out of air. In the cargo hold, of course, I adjusted that spot so that it was in engineering instead. We still have 4 pads, or 2 pads, and this cargo transporter, which we can store cargo on this too. But this will let us transport from ship to ship, or ship to station. And I put an extra generator there. I think that generator still is able to use our hydrogen. Hopefully we have enough hydrogen on the ship. Let's see. I didn't make any changes to this area except that I added more lights so you could see more easily. So there's that. And the cockpit as well, I added more lights. I'm actually quickly going to teleport back to the black pit and grab fuel and power, or fuel and oxygen, so that we don't suffocate. And then we're going to take the ship through its paces. Okay, we have returned to the ship, and my life support still is not accepting oxygen, so I am concerned that we're going to die. But whatever, let's play anyway. Now, I wanted to understand this ship systems information a little bit better. So, we are using fuel. Our life support is draining very quickly because it won't accept the oxygen that I put in for some reason. Our shields are currently 0. Yeah, low oxygen. Let's try this again. Tab lets us manage these things. I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm gonna die because my ship won't respond properly. Let's teleport back. Because maybe it has something to do with the way the ship loaded in. I mean, there's totally a life support system right there. I don't know why it won't accept. Let's try and reload the ship and see if it'll let me click on things now. I don't know. Life support rush. Okay, now my box is gone. Yeah, drop it. I can't interact with this at all now. What in the world, man? Why? Take my money. Take my air. Ay. Let's see if we can't figure out why this is. Let's just teleport back. Or die, maybe. I bet we die. Let's leave this here, just in case. I mean, I don't know what to do. It won't accept my oxygen. What do we, salvage the ship and spawn it back in again? I don't know. Maybe I'll relog. Let's try that. I'm going to disconnect it and reconnect to the game. Alright, so I disconnected and reloaded this game. Let's grab, whoa, I've got 0 hydrogen in that crate. That's very interesting. Okay, well, I've got 4 things of oxygen. So, hopefully we have enough. My thoughts there were like, if it deleted my crate for whatever reason, I want to be able to put more. So I'm just going to take all the oxygen I have and see if we can add it now. No, I still can't drop it into the life support system, and I don't understand why. You can hear me slamming the key on the keyboard. I just wanted to fly my ship. Okay, is it something I'm missing? Surely it's something I'm missing. It said tab. So let's look at our device manager. Okay, not that. I know, low oxygen environment, I know. Access groups, okay. I don't... Ship map, status, fleet and crew. I don't know. I'm really at a loss. I really have no idea why I can't add oxygen into this environment. I have no clue why this is not working. Help. Okay, I salvaged the ship and built it again. Let's see if it was a problem with the game or is it something that I did. This will tell us. Okay, where's the... Here. I bet there's no fuel. Okay. Okay. So that was bizarre. It just wouldn't let me interact with my ship for whatever reason. Can I drop... I can't reach that far corner. I need to alter the rotation of these pads. I wish there was an easier way to tell which way was front. Can I drop it this way? Oh, I can just do it like this. Okay. Okay, well that's fine then. If I can do that, I don't need to be able to access the actual spots. I'm gonna jettison this because it's just an empty box. Okay, so let's adjust the shields. I'm just gonna turn off the shield generators from here. And let's play around with the controls a little bit. Let's see if we can't control these from the cockpit. Now that we've finally figured out the power thing, or the life support thing. Gosh, that was frustrating. I don't know what the problem was either. If you know what the problem was, please let me know in the comments. Okay, here we are in our cockpit. We can kind of hide this a little bit. So if we look over here, we can see our shields are draining. So this looks like this is our total number of shields throughout the entire ship. And this is one generator and the other generator. We can verify this information by turning one shield generator. Let's do this. Let's exit out of the cockpit and run back to our shield generators and change one of them. To see if my presumptions are right. So I'm assuming that, of course, that first number, we can look at it from here. And this is just trying to understand the ship stats. Like, I probably should have done this at the start, but... Okay, so this is the total shields we have, and I assume this is generator 1 and generator 2. So let's go over to this generator and adjust this to 219. Okay, it's not that. So I don't know what those numbers represent. Maybe it's output, current output, and maximum output, like enabled output. Let's look at it now. Now that we've changed it. Okay, cool. So I understand. So disable this and disable this. So now if we look at it, okay, yeah, it shows this is current status of our shields. This is output that's enabled, and this is total output. Got it. Armor, this will show us how damaged our ship is. Fuel shows us how much fuel we have, which currently is none. So we're running off of solar power now. Okay, I get it. Firewall, somebody was telling me that we have firewalls by default, which it looks like we do. I don't know how to interact with the firewalls yet. We'll have to figure that out. Cargo. Okay, this tells us all of the cargo on board on the entire ship. That's awesome. Advanced stats. Here's our power group. So how do we read this? So this is currently the amount of power we are generating. Aha! Okay, power group details. So yes, this is the amount of power we're generating. This shows us where it's generating from. So we currently are filling our batteries. We have 29,000 stored power. Oh, and I can adjust what the lines are. Okay. So this is devices draining power. How much power is draining? This is the total amount of power being drained currently. This is how much power we're generating with hydrogen. Currently it's none because we have none. This is how much power we are generating from solar panels. If we tap this, it appears to disable the solar panels. This is our battery's output. So if we tap that, it disables power being pulled from batteries. Okay. Cells stored. Why would we not use this? This is all available power we have currently. I don't know why we would turn that off. I'm going to turn it on. This is the amount of stored power we have in our batteries. We have a ton of batteries. Okay, so I think I understand how to read that now. Weapons. We have no ammo, so maybe we'll look into making ammo soon. Life support. Okay, this is how much power our life support is using and how much power is available to it, which is fine. If we turn this off, it just changes the graph. Okay. Okay, so I think I understand how to read this now. Players on board, of course, that's me. So now if we want to move the ship, we need to add some fuel. So let's go ahead and get some fuel. Not quite sure how this worked out, but I have a box that contains negative 1078 hydrogen. That's weird. Come on, come on. 17, 18, 19, 2000. There we go. So this is the last crate of hydrogen that we need. I guess we could have finished it with that empty or with that partial crate I have in the number 2 slot, but I figure we'll just keep it with us. We can now. This is the cargo transporter. So we just installed one of these in the Kestrel. Let's go ahead and use this. I can send this straight into the hydrogen tanks. Wait a second. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay. That is far more convenient than I thought it was going to be. I thought I was going to have to send it into the cargo hold and then manually transfer it. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. Because I filled up both of these thinking we'd have to do some back and forth. Sweet. So let's see. Let's finish filling up the second tank. So it just optimizes it, puts as much as we can into it. Okay, cool. And now we can go into the third tank and fill it up too. Straight from the Oh, this is great. This is great. This is so great. Okay, now let's go to the Kestrel itself and put it through its paces. I know this episode's getting a little bit longer, but a lot of this was kind of like overcoming a bug we had. I guess it was a bug where we couldn't interact with the life support. It was a big deal. I almost died from it. So fortunately, though, we were able to keep our cool and live through it. Let's check these tanks and make sure. Yeah, that one's basically full. That one's definitely full. That one's basically full. Nice. Cool. So we did that. We got that. No worries. This looks good. Life support looks good. Let's check it out. We got the shields disabled. All right, now let's hop into this and see if we get any better response out of this thing. So if we look this way, we see nothing. This will show us our weapon group, so we don't have any ammo, so that's not a thing yet. If we look this way, we can alter our ship status a little bit. Engine status, let's see, we want them all turned on. On. Okay, so all things are on. Let's see, firewalls. So we can view our firewalls from here. I don't know about the firewalls yet. Okay, let's hit, what is the key? Z. Now that obnoxious shield bubble is gone. I'm wondering this though, before we take off. Can I enable my shields from here? I cannot, so I have to do it from the engineering. It might be worthwhile to put the shield generators in the actual cockpit section of the ship then, so that if we need them in a hurry, we can energize them in a hurry. Okay, so let's see if we can go faster now. Where do we need to go? I feel like we're turning faster. Let's see. Let's actually hop out of the cockpit real quick. Didn't we have a mission we were trying to do? Message center. This one, yeah. Let's look at this. So we need to go to Varnus SQ408. But they need a shipment of silicon. I don't think I have that shipment anymore. Okay, let's just get a new mission from the Black Pit. And we'll test out the ship trying to do that mission. Okay, this mission looks fine. We just want a transport mission. We're not ready for combat yet. This one just has us taking a shipment of ball bearings within this system. So we'll take this. So now we've got 3 ball bearings. And we can try and deliver those. Alright, so here we are back in the cockpit. There's our target, 40 kilometers away. So that's not too far. Let's see. Oh, I feel faster. Oh, shoot. I don't know the controls. Okay, whew. That was a very near miss. Okay. I feel faster. Let's set our target and head toward the precious cargo now. Yeah, I feel a lot faster. There was something with shields on it. What was that? What is that? The HSC trade hub. Huh. Okay, yeah, I think we're much faster now. I can't really tell. Let's see, 340, so we're able to maintain that consistent 340 now. Let's try and target our target. Okay, so now we're heading toward the target. 340. Yeah, I think we're faster. So I think that solved our problem. Turning off the shields definitely gave our thrusters enough power. So, I wonder, can we look at the power now? Let's hop out of our chair for a second. I know we're rapidly approaching where we want to go, so this may be a bad idea. Can we look at the power from here? Fuel ship life support. I don't see power consumption from here. Aha, there it is. And how did I do this list before? Like this? I want to see all of this. So, are we still storing power? No, we are draining our stored power. Okay, so we don't have the power generation to run all of those things at once as it stands now. But we can, in a combat situation, we can quickly run and turn on our shields. That sounds dangerous. We might need to move the shield generator closer. I don't know how important the shields are going to be yet, so... Oh, gosh. Okay, halt. We hit the thing. Okay, that's kind of a problem. Did we take damage? Did we take damage? Not ship map, ship stats, armor. Okay, we did not take damage. Good. Good, good. Let's turn this quest in, and then we can call it an episode there. But I think the few edits we made were successful. I think that helped. Now our ship is going to be a little bit faster. It's going to be a little bit more enjoyable to do these missions, because it doesn't take hours and hours. I keep doing that. Before, like, it dumped my, with the shields running, it dumped my speed, like, to a crazy low level, so... Okay, let's see if we can find the mission main deck. Okay, I suspect it's going to be here. Ooh, can I just take these things? I might just take the things. Brass? Oh yeah, I'm taking the stuff. We're totally looting this station. Okay, as soon as we figure out how to turn in our mission, we want to collect the mission results first. And then we totally will loot this station. But I think we're going to save the looting for the next episode. Aha, here's the thing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And next time, we'll be doing something else. I'll see you guys then. Stay tuned.